Well, Nick, smile on your face.
I know.
And mine, my friend, I have to say. I am so pleased to say, Nick Hamilton, welcome back to the British Touring Car Championship. I hope I'm one of the first to be able to say that. Great to have you back. Exciting season ahead for you.
Absolutely, yeah. To be honest, I didn't know I was going to be back. Didn't plan to be racing at all. But Bob and Unlimited came to me at the end of December, which is very, very late, and said they would love, obviously, for me to be in the car and part of the team. And initially I was thinking, I don't know if I want to try and raise the budget at such a, such late notice. But I thought, why not? I'll give it a go. It'd be good to be back. And thanks to my partners and all my sponsors, I'm back on the grid.
It's taken a lot of work to get you back on the grid, I know, behind the scenes, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. I mean, to be honest, 2023 was amazing for me, especially with my result at Donington Park, at the start of the season, and then unfortunately having to walk away halfway through. It really knocked me for six, and I was in a real bad place mentally, I would say, for a year and a half, and I sort of fell out in love with motorsport and didn't think I wanted to come back, and but I love it. It is what it is for me. It's absolutely everything in terms of my disability, trying to overcome my condition and staying strong. And so, being back on the grid means a lot more than I think a lot of people actually think. But a lot of work goes into it, especially getting myself back on the grid financially, but also in the car physically. Seats and pedal modifications and all that sort of stuff. It's a pain in the bum, but a lot goes into it. Really grateful to the team to give me this opportunity.
How much seat time have you had? You did the Croft test.
Yeah. So we actually had an issue all day on the first day of the Croft test. So we lost, I would say, a whole day. Even though it looked like I did a lot of laps, we did a lot of laps with, I think, 64% throttle, so it wasn't the greatest. So really, I've only had a day, I would say, in the car. But to be honest, Steve, I've done touring cars enough. Yes, there's a lot to get used to with the new boost button as well, and no hybrid. But I'm sort of used to being thrown in the deep end, not really having much track time before the start of the season. So it's sort of normal for me. So looking forward to get back in the car tomorrow and try and maximise the time that we have and get ready for the first race.
So with the hybrid coming out, that's 75, 80 kilos of weight gone, which changes the balance of the cars. And I was looking at some footage from Croft, and it looks like the cars are dancing around a little bit more. Is that noticeable? Yeah,
for sure. It's, I think with hybrid, the cars were just super heavy and everything was really lackluster and cumbersome, I would say. But at least now, you can brake later, carry more in. The cars are more nimble. Traction is better as well, and everything just feels faster. I couldn't believe it. We had that throttle issue, 64% throttle we had for the first day, and I was thinking, gosh, I'm used to the speed quite quickly, considering I've been out of the car for a year and a half. And then the second day, we had 100% throttle, and I was like, bloody hell, this thing's fast. The cars feel great, and I think it's a great step and a great decision to make to take hybrid out.
Yeah. Everybody seems to be suggesting that now you've got the push to pass, or I can't say that again. Push to pass. Yes,
yeah.
Or push to defend, of course.
Yep.
It's much more noticeable when that kicks in there.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the last time I was in the car, 2023, we had hybrid, and to be brutally honest, I didn't really feel much difference when you hit the button. But now you can really feel it. A little kick in the back as well, and you can really feel the increase in speed. So I think you're going to see a lot of overtakes or defenses made, on the button, and it's going to be very strategical of when to use that during the race, because you only have, I think, 15 seconds for a certain number of laps depending where you are. So it'll be interesting.
You referenced earlier on in our chat about that amazing sixth place that you got. I remember the day vividly. I'm sure you do as well. There were lots of tears, weren't there?
Absolutely.
Because Lewis and your dad were both here that day. What a day to do it.
It was incredible. My brother just surprised me. I didn't know he was here. I literally walked into the truck before the race, and there he stood, thinking, wow, haven't seen Lewis at a race since 2019. My dad was there as well, my mum. So all of us were there at the same place at the same time, and to have that result was super life-changing for me. Just really made me realise that I can do it and I can get these results. And I think a lot of people know that I get quite a bit of stick from a lot of people, with what I've done in the past, and it was just nice to finally show to people that I can do it if I get the opportunity. And so it was a very impactful day.
Was that the day that perhaps you, perhaps other people, the doubters, the keyboard warriors, was that the day that you earned your spurs in the Touring Car Championship, do you think?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, especially in the conditions of that race, it was super difficult, and everyone was making mistakes and spinning and locking up, going off, all that sort of stuff. And I think I really earned my stripes that day. You're always going to get the keyboard warriors that doesn't matter whether you do good or bad, they're always going to have their say and put their 50 pence piece in. But to be honest, I don't really care about the negativity of what people say. There's a lot of support out there for me and people that are really proud of me to be on the grid, and it's those people that I carry with me.
Yeah, I'm glad you mentioned that, because I think it's probably fair to say the outpouring of support on social media when you announced you were coming back, I thought it was incredible. It must have been overwhelming for you.
Yeah, it's always nice. To be honest, I announced and I'm thinking, I hope it goes down well, and I hope people are excited to have me back. And to be honest, it went down very, very well, and I'm really proud to have that level of support. And you're obviously going to get the odd one or two people that want to be negative about it, but that's okay. But I'm just really grateful for the support, and I think it just shows the passionate fans that we have in BTCC. We have ones that are very outspoken with drivers that they don't like, but then you also have those that are very outspoken with the ones that they do. And fortunately, I have really, really passionate and loyal fans of mine who are grateful for me to be back on the grid. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing them.
Outside of the car, you've been very busy as well, because you're a public speaker, you're a mentor, you're an advocate, and you're an author. Yeah. Brilliant book. I recommend everybody goes and reads it. Now that I've got your attention, I listened to it on audio, on the Audible service, because I spend a lot of time in the car. A great delivery as well. Was that a sort of cathartic thing for you to do?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't planning to write a book. I'm a motivational speaker, as you say, and it was my agency that said, Nick, I think it's time for you to write a book. And I was like, well, I don't even know what it would be about if I was to write one. But I ended up writing, a proposal. I said this is what it would basically be, about and what it would be based on. And they absolutely loved it. And, it got picked up by, one of the most well-known publishers in the UK. And then here we are starting to write a book, and it was a very therapeutic, very very therapeutic project to work on, and it really meant a lot, and had to go into the deep dark secrets of myself. It was really weird, but really enjoyable, and it's gone down really well. It was bestseller on Amazon when it first got announced or released, and it's been out for over a year now, so it's a real proud moment.
Anybody who hasn't listened to it, and I'm not on a commission, but I recommend they go and listen to it. Nick, have a fantastic season. It's so good to see you back.
Thank you so much.
As you know, at this time of the year, we also have a little bit of fun with a couple of sidebar questions.
Sure.
Choose a number between 1 and 5, Nick.
4.
Are you a good passenger in a road car?
Yes.
Oh,
I am.
You don't like to give advice and tell people to drive quicker?
Not at all.
Okay, fair enough. Another number between 1 and 5.
2.
Do you have a middle name?
Yes.
What is it?
Carl.
Carl. I wonder how many people know that. That'd be a good quiz question, wasn't it? And finally, another number between 1 and 5.
5.
Number 5, right. There have only ever been 12 drivers who have won back-to-back championships in the 67 years of the British Touring Car Championship.
Right.
How many can you name?
How many can I name?
Yeah.
Oh, the one back-to-back?
Yeah.
Jason Plato?
No.
Matt Neal?
Yes.
Ash Sutton?
Yes.
Colin Turkington?
Yes.
Gordon Shedden?
Well done. Give me one more and I'll let you off.
I don't know.
Fabrizio Giovanardi.
Okay.
Andy Rouse 3 times.
Rouse.
Win Percy.
I mean, I don't know the
You did
heritage
well.
of this championship well enough.
You did well. Maybe your name will be on that list one day.
Maybe.
Nick, have a fantastic season. Really good to see you.
Cheers, Steve. Appreciate it.